What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Today I want to talk about VLRX. Now, VLRX is a good topic and a stock to talk about. This recently had a 1 for 20 reverse stock split right here on May 20th of 2019. The first 2 days it didn't do anything, and then on the third day it gaps up to $5.50, opens up and just has a wicked sell-off all the way down and even dropping below where it was previously. This is a great example of a company diluting a stock and why it's important to look at SEC filings before you take a trade. And with these penny stocks, you got to tell yourself, these are pieces of crap companies, either just starting up or on their way out the door. These companies, most of them, are going to be really desperate for cash. And I want to show you guys some SEC filings on VLRX, putting the puzzle together. And then at the end, I want to show you guys real time of what happened to this and how quickly this price just dropped like a falling knife. And I know a lot of people probably got burnt trying to play this stock and trying to catch this falling knife right here when they were just throwing shares and just dumping shares on everybody that tried buying this to go long, diluting the heck out of it. What I want to look up here first, this is the daily chart on VLRX. Nothing looks appetizing on this chart whatsoever. You can see every time it has a gap up, they just dilute it down and it just slowly fades off. This is just nothing but dilution. Pop up here, dilute it down even more, pops up again, diluting down, pops up again, diluting down. Nothing, pops up again, they're diluting it down. That's all they're doing. Sideways, every time it pops up, they just dilute the heck out of it. So you got to tell yourself, when this is gapping up pre-market and you're looking at the daily chart, you got to tell yourself, is this chart going to attract other buyers? No. This is a type of chart that's going to attract shorts. They can clearly see every time this pops up that the company dilutes their shares. They either have offerings, at-market offerings, warrants, ATMs, shelf offerings. You gotta dig into SEC filings. You gotta learn to read SEC filings to prepare, especially if you're trading small cap stocks. So let's look at some SEC filings. Here first, I just took some screenshots. I hope you guys can see it alright, because these SEC filings can be super pages long because the company is going to hide in those 500-page SEC filings their mistakes, what they don't want you to see. So you got to know keywords to look through the SEC filings. Keywords: cash, cash burn, debt, income, ATM, offering, shelf offering, warrants, all kinds, keywords. And you can look up keywords on the internet. So we have assets right here. Their cash and equivalents right here, they only have $36,000. Compared to last year, $47,000, they have less to work with than the year before. Next filing here, right down here at the bottom, you got outstanding and exercisable as of December 31st of 2018. They had 150 million shares with a shelf life of 2.8 years. Warrants exercised, they've only exercised 41,000. And then outstanding and exercisable as of March 31st, 2019, which was only a couple months ago, from May of 2019, they still had pretty much 150 million shares but they recently just did a 1-for-20 reverse split. So how do you do that? So you take the outstanding and exercisable shares here, divide that by 20, it comes out to 800,000, a million. So they have a million shares that they're able to exercise and offer, dilute pretty much. Keeping all that in mind, you want to go through these SEC filings and put the puzzle together. Is the company desperate for cash? Are they burning through a lot of cash? When was the last time they did an offering? How often do they do offerings? Do they have a lot of debt out there? Do they take out a lot of loans from banks? If they take out a lot of loans from banks, anytime, how they do it is, most of these penny stocks, when they take a loan out from a bank, the company will give the bank stocks for the future. That way, anytime this company gaps up in price, the banks can unload those stocks onto the market and sell them. That's how they do it, to pay off their loans. Next SEC filing here, stock options. 2018, they only had 2 million. 2019, they have over 11 million now. Private placement offering and warrants, 10,000. Series A and B warrants, 150 million. Preferred stock, 2.75 million, which comes out to 164 million. This is the importance of looking at all this stuff before taking a trade. You see a piece of crap penny stock gapping up pre-market, real quickly go look at the SEC filings. The more you do it, the faster you'll get at it. This is something I wanted to cover real quick. They have their revenue right here. Their revenue is only $6,403. If I go to the other page real quick, remember that. Their revenue is only $6,400. Now you go to their operating activities and their investing activities and their financing activities. It totals out to $11,000. They're not making enough money to cover their operating activities, their investing activities, and their financing activities. This company is just a burning cash cow. That's all it is. And that's going through the SEC filings with this sloppy. This is real quickly. I went into the SEC filings, took a couple screenshots, and covered it with you guys. Like I said, the only way to get better at this is to do it over and over and over again. Literally takes me 5 to 10 minutes to look through an SEC filing, search up keywords, and see if the company's desperate for cash. Are they burning through cash? Are they in debt? Do they have cash? Do they have any warrants, shelf offerings, stuff like that? And real quickly, just to show you guys where do you go to look up SEC filings, you go to sec.gov/Edgar. I'll leave a link for it down in the description down below. You just type in the ticker right there. Or what I do is I go to the NASDAQ.com. Right in the middle here, you got a big search bar. Just type it in, VLRX. Let it load up. Scroll down here on the blue tab here. Scroll all the way down to SEC filings. And here are all the SEC filings that they've recently released. They came out with 8Ks, Form 4s, 8Ks. What I like to look for are 10Qs. 10Qs, 8Ks, Form 4s are like insider buying, insider selling. So look up the 10Q right here and look how long this is. They're going to want to hide their mistakes and what hurts the company in these long SEC filings. That's why they make them super, super long, especially if they're a penny stock. You got to tell yourself that. We trade pieces of crap companies. That's it. These are not long-term investments. We don't believe in these. That's why when I tell people, I'm a trader, or the stock I traded for the day, they always ask me, well, what do they do? I don't care what these companies do. I really don't. All I care is if it's volatile, does it have price action? I'll go through, read the SEC filings to see if they're in debt, burning cash, to save my butt when I trade these. You always got to look at yourself as a detective, and you got to put that work in. But real quick, just hit Control F, a little window pops up here, type in cash. There's 86 words in this that say cash. Quickly skim through all the words that say cash. Same thing with offering, dilution, warrants, ATM, offerings. Write down all the key words and go through an SEC filing and look it up in this tab right here. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys the process to help maybe save your butt when trying to play a stock like this. I know a lot of people got burnt probably trying to buy this long. And look at how fast this fell down from $5.20. This crashed all the way down to $3.63. And then just kept dropping and dropping all the way to a low of $2.83. No bounce really at all, because every time this thing bounced, the company was just unloading shares and getting rid of them. They're going to take that cash and run. But to end this video, I'm going to put in the live action of this thing opening up just so you guys can see. Watch the tape. It's key to watch the tape. You'll see just so much red on the tape, and that's just the company unloading shares onto all these naive people that don't know what they're doing, don't read SEC filings, and just taking their money and running. I've been there. When I first started out, I didn't know what SEC filings were. I didn't know what dilution was, offerings. I had to learn about all that stuff. So I really hope this video helps you guys out. And if you guys want to learn more about it, look on YouTube, look on Google. There's all kinds of great content out there to where you can learn it. You don't have to buy $1,000, $2,000 DVD on how to read SEC filings when we're in a time right now where everything is pretty much at your fingertips. All you got to do is go out there and get it. But like I said, there's all kinds of great content out there. And as a bonus, I'll put in a link in the description of a really great video that's helped me out a lot to read SEC filings. Check it out. Subscribe to her channel. It's nice to see a female in the trading industry with the male dominance in the trading. Give her channel some love, show some support, tell her I sent you over. Let's all just continue to grow as traders. But alright guys, I'm going to put the video in now.